Please see that and put your this audible. You unmute yourself, and so that we can hear you, sir. Dr. Rathore Saab, am I audible to you?
Uh, I'm not able to see you,
Well,
sir.
sir, fine, sir, no issue. But I hope I'll be asking my IT person to help you. But yeah, your words are audible to us. So please share your thoughts on 5G mindset in 5G era. Welcome, sir. Sir, you can share your thoughts.
Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. Well, at the outset, I would like to thank Asia Pacific Institute of Management for having invited me for this webinar. As Dr. Singh has already introduced to the subject, besides Induji and Sanjayji, they have given their own experiences. I think Sanjayji has given a very practical view of the entrepreneurship area. I think which should have been taken well by the students of your institute. Now, before we talk about the 5G issue, I'd like to say few words about when we go back in the history of the entire, not only the area of communication, but in almost all other areas, say the automobile industries, health, your communication. Now, the journey it has taken right from the early 90s to 2020, I think lot many changes. Things have gone under a sea change. I'll give you few practical experiences of mine. How do people feel about when something new comes? I remember when I was in banking industry in the year 2005-6. Now we wanted to roll over to the computerization from the manual system. I had seen the miseries of working in the uh, times when everything was manual. There were 50 to 60 ledgers had to be handled manually. Now it was really very Herculean task. Now I share one very important things how difficult it was in one of the closing years, that is in the March of that year. Every year banks have closing in the month of March. Our last day accounts took 13 days to final our balance sheet of our branch. That was the scenario. Subsequently, when the new technology means the computerization was introduced in the banking industry, I think things were just at your tips. Just by giving one instruction to a key, you get entire balance sheet of a bank. See the area of automobiles. If you take the case of India itself, we had hardly few selected models of that. Very few, very few. But now you see that there is almost all automobile industries are in the red ocean zone. That is the scenario which has prevailed over a period of time. Similarly, in the area of telecommunication, if we go back, means prior to 1990s, we had only one, say, operator here, that is BSNL, of course, which is in existence today also. It's a government operator. Now, to get a landline, I think you had to wait for number of years, or you have to give some other plea that my mother is sick or my father is sick. So on priority basis, they used to allocate. That was the scenario. I remember in the bank when I was at the regional headquarters of the bank. Now in the morning, we were required to contact, say, different branches during day hours. So 10-15 calls we used to book through BSNL operator. Now at the end of the day, hardly 4 to 5 calls will match you. And then I had to ask the operator that cancel the other calls. The only fastest means on those days was lightning call. That was the only thing available at that time. Now that was the scenario. Now see, from that time we have reached if you see in the year 2020, where we are. I think the present generation might not be knowing about the miseries we have faced earlier. Now one tagline I would like to give to the younger generation. Dear students, or the young generation for that matter, you remember that in the present era, knowledge is about. If you do have the knowledge of that, you can do anything. As Sanjay ji was narrating about the entrepreneurship areas, means the knowledge where from we acquired the knowledge, from the different sources. Now today, when we talk of the different areas like automobiles, health sector, this and that, now because of gathering the knowledge and translating that knowledge into reality have helped to the mankind to a great extent. Therefore, remember, whatever the source is, if you can gather the knowledge, it will definitely help you to improve, or you can do miracles for that. Another good thing with our country is that we are the young country. The average age of our country people is around 30, 32 or so. Therefore, it offers you abundant opportunities in the future. And this is one media, means one area which can, through which you can translate your thinking, your innovative thinking to the reality. Now, this will provide us you abundant knowledge about what is happening globally. And after translating those, you can do anything, and which is being happening. Though we are little late, of course, presently, if you see in the area of the very nice topic has been selected by the institute, 5G mindset in 5G era. So definitely it's a very important topic to be discussed today, especially amongst the young generation. Though India is still in the 4G scenario, 4G ecosystem, but gradually we will translate. I think two operators in our country, that is Bharti Airtel and the Jio, they are working well on this, and shortly a majority of the centers will be connected with 5G. Now 5G, as in the introductory slides, Dr. Singh has already told that this 5G generation is of the wireless networks. Now, currently, though we are in the 4G, but I think soon we'll shift to the 5G, or 4G and 5G both will coexist. Now, the basic difference in 1, 2, 3G, those were based on, say, voice system, and the 4G and 5G there are on the data system. So, lot many information can be gathered from them. Now, the aim of the 5G, it is the society is to be taken to the level of digital transformation. Now, the 5G, if you see per se, this will give you very high speed network. But most important thing is the policy making and cross-sector, cross-border collaboration that will help to reach the reality of 5G. Now, if you see what are the goals of 5G, if we can look at that, I think things will be pretty clear what exactly 5G is going to offer to all of us. Now, first is the boundless connectivity. Now, this will enable you see, today we face the problem of network, this and that, what is happening. But this will offer you the boundless connectivity. Then next goal is the network economics. That is again very, very important. That is any technology which should be cost effective. If things are not cost effective, then it will be difficult for the people to adopt it. Then another very important thing is it will enhance your broadband. Now, this speed of this will provide you platform for cloud and artificial intelligence. Now, you must have heard or must have noticed on the TVs and other media that the the artificial intelligence, I think these are not ahead when you will find the driverless cars moving on the roads, or the other areas, say like your health area, the sensors which will give you the exact position, what is the problem, where. Then it will help you in the massive critical communications, almost in the different areas. The other goal is the industrial transformation. Now, this is very, very important, if you see today, in today's scenario, the industries, maybe any hazardous jobs they have been performing, which is in fact very detrimental to the health of human beings. Now, this particular artificial intelligence technology will provide you maybe the robotics and other things in the mining sector, which is again another very dangerous area, the chemical industries, for instance. Now, this will provide you a very safe, or this will help the human beings from these all hazards. So 5G technology is all going to become the backbone for future networks, domestic appliances and different apps. Now 5G is not evolutionary, in fact it is revolutionary. It will revolutionize the different say whatever the areas maybe of industries, health, education, so and so. Now particularly it is the mindset which need to be shifted to this particular technology, especially of the young generation, our students and the other young generation for that matter. Now a human weakness, we all know that people are averse to change. I remember in the banking industry also, when we shifted to computerization, the then staff working, the elderly people, they were very averse to that. What the hell is happening? I am more comfortable with the manual system rather than this. That was, so this mindset has to be changed. So then it was decided that whatever the technology, it should be user friendly. Now, on one side user friendly, then ultimately when we talk of the customer or clients, that it should be customer friendly also. So the system was integrated to that extent that it became slightly or gradually the older generation also became say technology friendly. But the people, the generation which have taken birth only in the 90s and thereafter, of course, they have not witnessed that. So they are that way, they have the leverage that they can immediately shift to the new technology without, say, going for any other, say, paid work for that. It is available to you. And now today, you see, we have almost entered the virtual world. Now, earlier, whatever the different transaction, one-to-one transactions, say, we used to have, it was very, very difficult to have or complete one transaction. After having this introduced this new technology, things have become very easy. Now, sitting in one country, you can deal, you can say contact your business with the country's person sitting anywhere. That is what is happening. The customer, the supplier, and the person who gives order, they never meet, but the transaction takes place. That is the virtual transactions have started taking place. Besides that, the important thing is this will keep you up to date. Now, say very recently, government has introduced a new form policy. Now, new form policy, of course, not many contradictions, political contradictions are there, but I'm not going into that. But what I'm trying to say now, the technology, because the technology is available, So farmer can see that technology, and through that technology can see that where he can fetch the best price for his produce. They can approach that, need not to go to that place through the say communication modes, maybe of the telephone or any other internet type of the communication channels. They can always contact with them and can have that. So that will facilitate it. Similarly, the other business traders which are into different business can transact. They can travel. See, earlier people used to travel to the different nation to meet their say clients and other customers and so and so. Now sitting here, their canvas has expanded. Not they may not concentrate themselves only to the few, but they can travel the whole world, whole globe, where they can have the best business opportunities. This particular 5G, if we look at it, this will offer many opportunities. See, India being a populous country, within the country itself, I think it will offer the abundant opportunity to the younger generation to have their different type of the, as Sanjay ji was telling, the different entrepreneurship activities they can start, as the knowledge is already available, and it will be easy for them to expand their activities in a big way. As we in the education institute, we used to say that students should not be job seekers only. They should be job providers. And I think this adoption of different technology is one of the tools they can use to work in that particular area. If you use say technology and create opportunities for others, we are talking about the different startups and so and so. Now sharing that knowledge within our country itself offers you tremendous scope that can go in a big way. And in the future, I think in the coming years, this particular say 5G technology will alone itself will have you what we call lot of, I give you a few things about that. Why 5G matters? Why can't we just be on the 4G and say okay fine? But why 5G matters? Now 5G matters because it is necessary upgrade of the biggest consumer technology that is used by over 5 billion users globally. This is one why it matters. Then GSMA estimates that this was worth $3.9 trillion to the global economy by 2018 alone. As most capable mobile network, 5G will underpin the growth of the digital economy in many countries. Now just see, in particular 5G alone, the forecast is that it will create $2.2 trillion of economy value by 2034. Now this is the strength of this technology. Alone this will contribute $2.2 trillion by 2040, alone 5G. Now see the strength in this 5G technology. Now the younger generation, our students should understand the importance of that. I have just spoken about the goals of 5G and the economic aspects of this. This will also reduce the cost. This will be cost effective. That is, again, it will facilitate the people to adopt this technology faster. Therefore, the new technology which is coming up, I think we should try. We should not be laggards. We should be innovators either, or we should adopt it as early as possible. Though presently, see South Korea, US, and China, our neighboring country China, if you see, they in that particular area of this telecommunication IT, they are far ahead of us. Why it is so? Does our younger population is having lack of knowledge? No, it's not that. We have the brilliant brains. You know, many of the say big companies are being controlled by the Indians. So there is no dearth of mind in our country. The only thing is encashing the opportunity at its right time. As Sanjay ji was also telling, that we should try to see what is happening in the environment. Try to grab the opportunity. The environment is offering 5G. Grab it, and then work further. What can you do with this technology in the different areas, in whatever the area you have been working, maybe in the automobile, or maybe you are a new startup, you are planning to start something new. This will definitely enable you to open up many avenues in the different areas, and you will feel that yes, I can do it. I can do it. So your entire thinking process will change, my dear friends, and you will say that no, I alone can enter the area, I can create something innovative. This is the strength of this 5G technology. So this will reduce the delay or latency. This is this device density. It has the flexibility, it has heterogeneity, and it has energy efficiency. Now this will support the plethora of existing new cases. Now means this will open up very many. It is flexible. The delay cases are very, or the latency is very minimal. It has flexibility. Now what else we want? If this technology is offering us so many things, I think we should try to grab it immediately, and we should act fast that India becomes a 5G enabled country as fast as possible. And I think young generation, I have full knowledge about that, that our students who are very active, they can definitely do wonders if they pick up or they change their mindset to that. Now, really, this topic means this the question on the mindset for a particular technology is very important. As I gave you the example of say switching on to the computer system in banking system, it was the mindset of the people which mattered a lot. Once you make your mindset for a particular thing, definitely then there is no problem. So it is very important. So we should understand what it is offering, what are its goals, how it is going to be beneficial to us. Now these sum total of all these things will, I think, satisfy your mental queries, and you can always discuss these things with the people who are thorough with this technology in your area, in your college, in your institute. You can always discuss with them. So this will provide, the best thing is, this will provide a new direction to the young generation. That is what the take from this particular technology, which I feel particularly, and it will add to their knowledge. As I said in the beginning, the tagline, that is, the knowledge is the power. If you have the knowledge, you can move anywhere, in any sector, in any area. I think people will respect you if you do have the knowledge. Without knowledge, of course, we are probably the useless creatures. Therefore, in order to give moment, and we should maintain pace with the time. If we fail to do that, definitely we will be somewhere, we will be nowhere, I'll say. Even the small countries will dictate us. And the opportunities, the potential which we have in our country, in our youth, I think we have not been able to tap that potential. If we can tap our the potential of the youngers, I think India can do wonders in almost all areas. Now, with this, I thank you very much, Dr. Singh, having given me the opportunity. I have just spoken how it is going to help the younger generation. That was the thing which I was carrying in my mind while interacting on this 5G technology. The technology per se, as well as the mindset for this technology, has to be very important. As I said, people who are averse to change. So don't be averse to change. Move with the time. Maintain pace with the time. That is again very, very important, and that is should be the take for the younger generation. That whatever new things come, don't run away from that. See that what it is, and try to see how it can be advantageous to you, to your family, to your country, and globe also. Because ultimately, say our the philosophy of our country is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So whatever you can do for the humanity by adopting this technology will be a great contribution to the globe, not only to the globe. Now,
So thanks, Dr. Rathod
thank
Sahab.
you very much, Singh Sahab.
Yeah.